My name is Tokyo. But when this story began, that wasn't my name.
Don't move, or I'll blow you in half!
How would stealing about 2.4 billion euros sound?
Mom, I'm thinking about going on a trip. No one has ever hit that hard. Not even in New York, London, or Monte Carlo. So if my picture needs to be in the news again, at least it'll be for the greatest heist in history.
And every family in this country will be asking, what are they doing now?
What are we robbing?
The Royal Mint of Spain. It's absolutely imperative that the police don't have any idea what we're doing. But be very careful, because the second any blood is shed, we'll no longer be Robin Hoods, but just a bunch of plain motherfucking punks.
It's time! So just trust us and obey.
But all that peace was only the calm before the storm. Things were about to get so fucked up that we came very close to losing it all. Thief and murderer.
We're ready for you, Your Majesty. 3, 2, 1.
This is Jubilee Day. This is a day as grueling as the Queen's coronation 25 years ago.
Come gather around, people, wherever you roam.
On days like today, ask yourself, in the time I've been on the throne, what have I actually achieved?
For the times they are a-changing. Go senators, congressmen, please heed the call.
The country is bankrupt, our national security is in tatters.
The will of the people has changed.
If that man wins, he'll want us out.
This is no longer peacetime.
We'll soon shake your windows and rattle your walls.
This country was still great when I came to the throne. All that's happened on my watch is the place has fallen apart.
You cannot flinch. It's only fallen apart if we say it has. That's the thing about the monarchy. We paper over the cracks.
Your sons and your daughters are beyond your command.
Elder sister, younger sister, number 1 and number 2.
Who's number 1?
You. She knows it too.
Yes, I think she does.
If I may offer 2 pieces of advice, never turn your back on true love.
And the second?
Watch out for your family.
They mean well.
No, they don't.
We all have a role to play.
Am I listened to in this family? Am I seen for who and what I am? No.
Frustrations and resentments can build up from a life as a support act.
We have all made sacrifices and suppressed who we are. It is not a choice. It is a duty.
For the times they are a-changing.
It's delicate, Mr. Shelby. It concerns the factory down the road at the BSA. Rumors get started.
Rumors that there was a robbery.
Robbery of what?
Speak.
I asked my men to steal me 4 bikes with petrol engines. They picked up the wrong fucking crate.
So that's why they sent a cop from Belfast.
Maybe, maybe not.
Thomas, you're a bookmaker, a robber, a fighting man. You're not a fool.
You sell those guns to anyone, you will hang.
Crown of a prince. Soon to be king, I'd bet. It's us that has the machine guns now, and it's them that's in the mud. Police are attacking your bookies and taking your money. The men can't control them. You need help. We have connections. We know how they operate.
Those of you who have taken their bribes these years since the war, those of you who look the other way, you are worse than them.
Anyway, we're Peaky Blinders. We're not scared of coppers.
My job will decapitate each one, and by God, I will do it.
We will take them before last night's beer. Every gun, every bullet will be brought to me for inspection.
Raise a hand, all those who want to strike.
I'm looking for Thomas Shelby.
Never heard of him.
If you're watching this, then I'm not around anymore. But don't spiral, don't obsess. Keep going.
So how are you?
A good day is when I don't go around wanting to shoot random strangers in the face and then turn the gun on myself.
Bad then.
I thought I'd leave you a little guide to life without me. You're lovely, but you're absolutely fucking useless. Stay active. It's not ideal to be a fat, lazy, self-pitying lump.
Pedo!
What?
Pedo!
I'm not a pedo. And if I was, you'd be safe, you tubby little ginger cunt.
You know how grumpy you get when things don't go your way. You've got such a good heart. You're born like it. You're just decent.
This is Sandy.
If you could show her the ropes, tell her what's what.
Humanity's a plague. We're a disgusting, selfish parasite, and the world would be a better place without us. Is that the sort of thing you meant?
No.
How's Lisa?
Oh, Jesus, she's dead, Dad.
Bring Lisa with you.
Fuck me.
You can't just go around being rude to people.
You can, though.
Your dog should be on a lead.
Oh, right. Oh, sorry. Thank you. What? He is not a fat, hairy, nosy cocksucker. Sorry about that.
Disgusting.
If I do and say what the fuck I want, and then when it all gets too much, I can always kill myself. It's like a superpower.
That's the worst superhero I've ever heard of. Why don't you throw yourself into your work, okay? That's what depressed people do.
We're putting out a free local newspaper that no one cares about.
That's not true.
I've seen lonely people, people dying, people in pain. I don't think I've ever met anyone quite as sad as him.
Got something for your front cover. Freddie Mercury's tooth.
He's disgusting.
Brian, not everyone can get in the paper.
Not everyone's fingered Jackie Collins.
Have you?
No.
Cheers.
Okay.
See you again.
Hello, you've reached the Price's family phone. If you'd like to leave a message for
Adam,
Corinne,
Thomas,
or Ryan, you can do so after the beep. Beep.
You didn't have to stay with her, you know.
Do I know you?
She told you she was pregnant and then she lost the baby. God. She made it up. She was never pregnant.
Did you fake your pregnancy? I need you to tell me the truth. Corinne?
Adam, this isn't what you think. There's more to this.
Where's Mum?
I don't know.
How can you not know where she is?
What do you?
I know you two have been having issues for a while.
What? Do you know something that I don't?
Where's a shoe?
Over here!
Get an ambulance and call for backup!
We've reason to believe that your wife was at the scene of a murder.
This doesn't make any sense. This stranger turns up all mysterious and drops bombs on people and then just gone.
Is this some kind of joke?
Please don't tell Dad. This stops now.
What is it with you and your mother sticking your noses into our business?
Now you know she's a liar.
Nobody wants this to be happening.
How's that lovely wife of yours?
I think we're done here. She had to be stopped. Oh my God.
I'm sorry!
Is this some kind of a trick? Just want to find her!
We all have our secrets, Adam. Even you.
Money. That which separates the haves from the have-nots. Patience, frugality, sacrifice. Deciding to invest in your family's future. And taking responsibility for the consequences of those actions.
Mr. Burke?
Hello.
Trevor Evans, FBI.
Hi, what's going on?
We believe your husband's partner was murdered.
What? Let's all stop playing this game, shall we? The lying, the running. Aren't you both tired?
We made a choice to move our family to a more peaceful place.
Mom, what are we doing here?
Your father's laundering money for a Mexican drug cartel.
Marty, where's my $5 million? Someone's going to die.
Relax.
Why do I have this feeling we both know that you'd be better off dead?
Marty!
We're gonna kill your family and be done with all this madness.
Jesus, Marty, he knows the kids' names.
Last chance for witness protection.
This is just another betrayal, isn't it? How long have you been planning this?
You have walled me out.
Money is, at its essence, that measure of a man's choices.
What'd you do today for our family?
My name is Walter Hartwell White. I live at 308 Negra Arroyo Lane, Albuquerque, New Mexico, 87104. To all law enforcement entities, this is not an admission of guilt. I am speaking to my family now.
Chemistry is, well, technically, chemistry is the study of matter. But I prefer to see it as the study of change.
Happy birthday.
Hey, Mr. White. Make those tires shine, huh?
Oh my God. Oh, you're so very late.
Hey, Walt, come here, everybody, listen up, listen up, listen up. I'm gonna give a little toast. A little toast to my brother-in-law. Come here. Walt, you got a brain the size of Wisconsin. But we're not gonna hold that against you. Your heart's in the right place, man. Your heart's in the right place. We love you, man. We love you. Everybody, to Walt, Nostrovia. Nostrovia. Mr. White, are you a smoker?
No, never. Why do you ask?
Mr. White. Mr. White?
Yes.
You understood what I've just said to you.
Yes. Lung cancer. Inoperable.
You want to cook crystal meth?
That's right. But you know the business. And I know the chemistry.
Things that you'll come to learn about me in the next few days. I just want you to know that no matter how it may look, I only had you in my heart. Goodbye.
I mean, imagine what it takes to bludgeon someone to death. The lust for control, the feeling of arousal, the decision to humiliate her corpse. How could you possibly get that from an ordinary police report?
I can choke down the bile, manufacture empathy, when our subjects are at least informative.
We decided no one was beneath our contempt.
I'm trying to warn you, your attitude is going to bite you in the ass.
You're developing a pattern of behavior that will not sustain you here.
So young to be ruining people's lives.
We need to know exactly how worried we need to be.
Awful, raging, eating feeling is inside me.
It's not our job to commiserate with these people. It is our job to electrocute them.
We can't like everything we do. We're talking to serial killers.
If any of this is going to work, we need to talk to more subjects. More!
You want truffles? You gotta get in the dirt with the pigs.
No, we don't. We are the FBI.
How do we get ahead of crazy if we don't know how crazy thinks?
100 years ago,
A deadly influenza virus infected hundreds of millions of people.
Somewhere in the order of 50 to 100 million deaths.
When we talk about another flu pandemic happening, it's not a matter of if, but when.
A new strain of bird flu.
This is definitely one of the most lethal influenza viruses that we have seen so far.
It just takes one person to start an outbreak.
It will leave its mark. The result would be hundreds of millions of people that would likely die. That's why I do what I do.
We're making a vaccine that could treat all future versions of flu.
This vaccine could eradicate influenza as we know it.
We are in charge of our children, not the government.
The problem's so widespread, the World Health Organization is calling the refusal to vaccinate one of the biggest threats of 2019.
A healthy child has the ability to build up immunity naturally.
I know that what I do is important to my patients, but what am I doing to myself and my family?
Within 1 month, the virus can spread throughout the country. A month after that, widespread throughout the world. The next pandemic is going to start. We just don't know where or how, but we know it will.
That poses an existential threat to us as a species.
Guys, my name is Max Manganello and thank you very much for watching. Remember to like this video and of course write some comments. It will be very, very nice to hear from you. Remember, most important thing, to subscribe my channel. Click the icon. And now watch another video. Guys, my name is Max Manganello. Ciao for now.